Check 1 2 1 2 1 2 check 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 check 1 2. Boys and girls, ladies and gents, welcome back. Glad you made it. It's another social production. It is June the 24th, 2022. No big deal, doing it. Hope everybody's safe and sound. Hope you're all having fun. Hope everybody's enjoying themselves out there. Today is going to be an extra loose sesh. We're going to just get silly with it. We're going to relax. Oh, we're going to stretch our tits. Stretch our limbs. Stretch our nips. Stretch our toenails. Stretch our eyelashes. Just get comfortable. You feel me? Flip the old eyelid inside out. Just let your hair up. Oh, I forgot my coffee. Bear with me a few seconds while I run all the way across to the other side of the compound. Wow. Oh my goodness, that boy's fast. Because the compound, acres. No big deal. Got an acreage. It's all about perspective. Sip, sip to the gang. Can't forget the coffee. You gotta have the coffee because it is a caffeinated world that we live in. You know? I want to introduce somebody to you guys. Let's look at this, everybody. Look at this beautiful little plant that we got going on. This came through it was a little gift. You know what I mean? You get a little batch, you find a little seed in there, and then you plant it, and then you're just wishing, hoping that she's a full-bodied biological female out there. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't smell like it so far. And we'll just have to wait and see. But this is, I tried to grow one before. Didn't work out. But I got my hopes for this one, dudes. Ladies, we'll see how it goes. And that's what it is. That's life right there. Because it's spring. Well, it was spring. Now it's summer. It's officially summer. What am I saying? It's not spring. And spring is right behind us. It's over. It's summer. And summer's all about getting your thumb green. Getting your face green. Getting your butt green. Everything. It's that season. So that's what I did, man. I planted that seed and it's growing. Just like many other seeds that we've planted together. Thank you very much for joining me. If you're a long-time listener and viewer to the show, thank you for being so patient with your boy. You're all so kind. Sending you all love, good vibes, good energy, positive thoughts. If you're just joining us today, thank you very much. Today's going to be an episode mostly about nothing because we've covered quite a bit and your boy needs a little bit of downtime to reassess, reevaluate, realign. And you know, that's what it is. You take it day by day, one step at a time. You know, you do a little bit of work, and you come back and then you do a little bit more work. And then you take some time to do a little bit more work. And then you still do more work. And that's what it is, baby. So we're just putting in the work, but a little bit of a slower pace today. A little bit of a more relaxed pace today. You feel me, fam? Because it's Friday. It's Friday, after all. TGIF. With a hard F. That's what it is, man. What do I want to talk to you guys about today? Let's, the important issues as always. Should we go ahead and ban babies from flights? That's what I want to talk about, partially at least. Should we ban all babies from flights? Hear me out. Hear me out. I know, because this is you know, people are on the fence about this. They're like, whoa, man, what are you talking about banning babies from the flights? Well, why not? Why not? Because there's so many disadvantages when you're taking a baby on a flight for yourself or everybody else. You know, because first of all, you're in a tin capsule floating, you know, traveling maybe 500, 600, 700 kilometers an hour, which is super fast. You know, that's almost like, yeah, 7 times roughly faster than the speed that you'd be traveling on the highway. It's super fast. You don't want to be hearing any extra noise. And all you hear is a baby crying in the background. Oh, get out of here, baby, with the crying. So ban all babies from airplanes because of babies are all, it's always about me. It's all about me. You know what I'm saying? It's just, they don't care. It's like 400 other passengers on the plane. Oh, I gotta throw a fit. You know what I mean? And that's annoying for everybody. It's annoying for the parents. It's annoying for the passengers. And your captain doesn't appreciate it. Flight attendants don't appreciate it. Service animals don't appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Because they're well behaved. You bring a service animal, oh, so well behaved. Sometimes. But that's what it is, man. Leave the babies. Check them in. I say check the babies in with your luggage. Check the babies in. It's so much easier for everybody that way. You know? Put it on and just maybe put it in the carry-on. With the carry-on if they're crying. And that's the thing too. They'll go out and wreck themselves because they can't hold everything in like you and I. So, what are we doing? We're just letting people who can't handle their bowel movements just boarding planes. Next thing you know, what is that? Oh, time for a diaper change. Code brown. And again, no bueno for anybody. It's not fun. Parents are shuffling through different bags. Oh, did you bring the diapers? Best bring the diapers, dude. If you're not checking that baby in, you best bring the diaper. And you gotta if you're a parent with a baby, or you're a baby with a parent, get the aisle seat. Always the aisle seat. Don't ever get the window seat if you're on a plane and you're with a baby. What are you, nuts? Don't do that to yourself. Don't do it to because that's like 2-3 people. Oh, that's so tight in there with the baby. You gotta. Oh, now you're passing your baby and you're going under, the baby's floating above. It's a whole thing. Plane smells. Everybody's, and that's the thing. It's one of those like chain reaction things, kind of like throwing up. When you see somebody throw up, you start throwing up. So, some people smell that, and all of a sudden, people's bowels are just like, I can't. I go, oh man, and it's no bueno for everyone. It's like, what do you want? What do you want to call it? Mass diarrhea on the plane? That should be the name of the movie. Babies on planes. Babes on planes. Bebes on planes. Babes on airships. Airships with babies. We're working on the name. It'll be a good name. But that's the thing, man. Put it underneath with the luggage, That's what you want, man. You want somebody who, same amount of care that goes for your luggage, same amount of care will go for your baby. And that's standards are high. Baby, chuck it. And it's, there's a soft landing there because of the extra luggage. Hopefully people have, it's depending on the exterior of the luggage may be a little bit hard, but inside of the luggage, there's cushion because people, you put a sweater in there, you put a t-shirt in there, a couple of layers of underwear, shorts, socks. So it's not like it's not like the baby's getting tossed on like concrete or anything. It's, that's what it is. So that's one thing that I'd like to tackle together if we can. Ban babies from flights, all flights. Get 2 planes. Get 1 plane for yourself. There should be 1 plane for adults and then 1 plane for the babies. And then that's the thing. If it's all just checked in underneath, below deck, it's easy peasy. You check it in. Now you can go start drinking at the airport while you wait to get on board. And then you get on board, do a little bit more drinking if you like. Have a little bit of fun. Get a little bit of like a light buzz going on, and then you get off. You go pick up your luggage and your baby, and it's all there. What can go wrong? That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. And if you're traveling, that's the thing. If you're traveling, there's no point in taking a baby with you anymore. Leave them behind. Why would you even take them there? They don't appreciate it. They're too young to appreciate it. If you're taking a baby anywhere, they don't appreciate it. Unappreciated babies. I hardly any input. Like, you know what I mean? You're all excited. You're like, oh, we're going to this place. Baby's all just like zoned out half the time. You know, doesn't care. Just wants its milk. Oh, what a fiend. But that's life. We gotta draw the line somewhere, and I say comfort before anything. That's why, that's I just looking out for the gang is what I does. That's what I do. But it's summertime, man. It is summertime. Hope you're all having fun wherever you are. It's time to switch from pants to shorts. It's time to go, half pants, baby. That's the original shorts, the half pants. Didn't always start off the way it looks right now. People used to just shorts originally were just you only wear one leg. That was the original shorts. And it was a different kind of shorts because it was only short on one leg, like really short on one leg, and then the regular on the other. Like that was the original shorts. And then people started to hypothesize about how do we make this better? How can we? And they're like, what if we take the full leg and divide it and distribute the cloth to just above knees, cover above knees, and then that's how shorts were invented. It was by accident, just like many other great inventions that were made by accident. I think it was maybe a French king, Louis the 13th, perhaps. He was wearing pants. Louis, that's actually how it went down. Louis, I was there. He was being typical Louis the 13th. Better than the 12th. Oh, good luck to 14. He's never gonna live up to my standards, and because I raised the bar, the roof. And he wore the longest pants. Louis the 13th, famous for the longest pants in all of France. That's what they used to call him. Mr. Long Pants from France. King of the pants. Because you'd have the Sun King and then you have the Pants King, and this guy really just, had it with just his pants would come down all the way down, and then but they would also go up to you didn't even see it was just full bodied pants. But one day he was just like, I want to change it up. I'm tired of long pants. And they tried everything because oh man, people got executed. They chopped a lot of people's heads off because Louis wasn't happy. Some people they went baggy, not happy, off with their heads. They went, regular, straight cut jeans. Didn't like it, off with their heads. Slim fit, no bueno, no bueno. If we're going slim fit back in the day, they're like, man, we'll just go jeggings. If we're doing slim, we're gonna do skin tight. So they opted for jeggings off with their heads, and then somebody started taking an inch off the bottom of the pants. Just took an inch off, and it started. You saw a little bit of a spark in Louis' eyes. It was infected. They didn't have the best optometrists. Hygiene wasn't that well, so it was just like something was brewing in there. But nonetheless, he was a little bit happier. He was like, but still, off with their heads. Next guy, he came and he took 2 inches off the bottom, and again, another spark in his eye. Man, it would have been good if they had some ointments to help him out with that, but that sparkle looks nice from afar, and then you get close by, you're like, ugh, what is growing inside your eye, dude? So, no bueno, but still, the next guy came and off with that guy's head. Next guy came in and he's like, let me just, oh, this guy, nothing makes this guy happy. Somebody, makes the pants wide, he's not happy. Makes them thin, not happy. Takes an inch off, not happy. 2-3 inches off. I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm gonna fuck up the pants too. I'm gonna cut half of the pants legs off. And I'm gonna have him walk around like a fool, and you won't even know it. Fella goes ahead, cuts the pants, right above the knee, and then gives it to Louis. And then Louis tries it on, and it just. And that was it. That's history. The rest is history, as they say. And that's how shorts were invented, I think. So, it's debatable. Who knows? It's the same old philosophical debate. Which came first, the shorts or the pants? or jorts altogether. Which came first? Were jorts the first, shorts and pants? You know, did jeans come before pants? Same. Follow the breadcrumbs, man. That's what I say. Follow the breadcrumbs. Follow the money. That's what I say. Always follow the money. But also stop with following the money, dude. Unsubscribe from the monies. Unfollow the money today, because money doesn't buy happiness. External things don't buy happiness. Happiness is all within. Dudes, ladies, I hope you're all happy from within. That's what I'm trying to work on a daily. Not that you want to be happy on a daily. Like, that's the thing. I'll go happy one day. Next day, you know, I'll ruin my own day just to make sure there's a balance. Because I can't have like 2 or 3 or 4 consecutive I gotta have like a happy. Oh, we're gonna get down, baby. We're gonna get down just for that balance. Because I love the balance. Just doing that tightrope walk, baby, on life. But that's what it is. Unfollow the money. Unfollow all materialistic, you know, wants and desires, and boom, there you go. There you go. What are you talking about, man? Yeah, which came first? Was it the shorts or the pants? I don't know, to be honest. Depends which source you read, you know? Because some people, they're like, shorts came first. And you'd think, you know, it's counterintuitive, because you'd think pants would come first, you know? But some people are like, no, if you look back, what were the first human, Adam and Eve, what were they wearing? Barely even pants, right? Barely shorts. It was just leaves on, it was poison ivy, dude, I think. Right on the nads. Good times. So it starts with, you know, bare minimum is just covering the nether regions, very small, and then eventually they're like, man, maybe we should just try some different leaves, and they start adding more padding around, and it just looked like after a while it started to look like they call them, that's where the term the bush comes, actually. That's what it was. You had a bush, you had a full bush. It was like a diaper, but made out of leaves and, you know, teeny tiny little branches. Just you like, kind of like how birds build their nests. Imagine a bird's nest around your, and it was, you know, just in the upper thigh region, covering the jewels, if you will. So which came first? You know, people are like, oh, pants came first. Did they though? Did they? Well, just look at the pictures. Look at the pictures. Look at the history books. Look at the history books. Look at the pictures. Look at the books. Look at the history books. Flip through them. Skim through them. Look at the pictures. Google it. You don't believe Google? DuckDuckGo that shit, dude. What was Adam wearing? What was he wearing? What was she wearing? You look it up. It's facts. It's there. So I think, you know, as much as we like to be like, no, of course we wore pants first. No, it was shorts first. Then we went long. You know, and they don't show you those pictures of people just walking around just pants made out of leaves. That was the original pants. Because what do you think happened? And it just expanded. First, you cover the regions that are the most delicate, that get cold the quickest, you know, and then they're like, oh, you know, Eve be crying about, oh, my nips are cold. Adam, what are you gonna do about it? You gonna man up and go out there and gather some leaves from my tits? She said it, man. Just munching on an apple. Have an apple. Get some sugar in you and then go grab some leaves. My nips are cold, they're getting hard. She said that. I was like, my nips are cold too, you know what? My nutsack's been rising up, trying to like stay close to my body. It'd be nice if I could just, you know, I want to be focused on hunting and gathering, baby. It's just you and me, Bonnie and Clyde. That's what Adam said to Eve. Just you and me against the world, baby. we're gonna have to get busy. He's like, yeah, first go grab me some pants, shorts. Grab me a bush, that's what they call it. They didn't have the term pants or shorts. So grab me a proper bush. That's what she said. And Adam went to town. Of course, there was no town. It was more of a village back then. And when I say village, it was actually nothing, because it was just Adam and Eve, right? I think. I don't know. Barely anybody. People didn't even have names. So it was rough. But that's how it started, man, with shorts, and then eventually we started grabbing more bush, more leaves, cover the entire legs. Centuries went by, people, until we figured it out. We're like, oh, okay, we started to look at animals. We're like, oh man, these animals are so comfortable out there with all their fur, all the extra skin, different types of skin too. Our skins, if you're out there naked, only particular areas on the earth that you can actually be out there naked and be all right. I'm talking like regular temperature, because most places, temperature fluctuates. It goes up, goes down. If you want to be full nude, you got to find somewhere that's moderately, lukewarm. You want the Goldilocks of earth temperatures. Can't be in the North Pole buck naked. Can't be in the desert all naked. Oh, you'll get burned. You're like, yeah, I'll just go naked in the desert. Dude, you're not gonna make it. People have tried, man. You can try if you want to get burnt, if you want to get toasty. You're like, I can do anything. And I really do believe you can. You literally can do anything you set your mind to. You know what? Do it. Do it. If it gets hot enough, your skin will bubble up. And beneath those bubbles, guess what? Water. So, does it hurt? I don't know. Maybe what if you take a needle with you. Take a needle and a straw, dude. Take a needle, get a straw before they discontinue the straws altogether. Next thing you know, oh man, there's gonna be a straw shortage. All the way from China to West Coast, dude. All the way to the West Coast, from China to West Coast, all around the world, north, south, east, west. Shortage of, oh man. I want to start hoarding straws, dude. Oh man. Yo, y'all better not be starting to hoard. So that's my thing. I'm holding it down, patenting it right now. All right, it's out. You can go ahead and hoard some straws, dude. We're going to be selling straws at like $10 a pop, dude. I'll be selling just straws, no drinks. You thirsty, son? You thirsty, cousin? Come get this. Because it's going to be limited time offer, and it's going to be finite. Because manufacturing is going to get shut down, baby. Big straw, we're coming for you. It's the end of that chapter of that book. But guess what? I'm going to be sitting on loads of straws, dude. Follow the money, dudes. It's all in the straws. But the point is that, yeah, man, you take a needle, your skin's all bubbled up, you're out there, it's like 50, 60, 70 degrees. You're cooking out there. But then you puncture a little, just like, you've seen it before, like, our favorite magicians out there, David Blaine, Chris Angel, just a slight little you want to pierce your dermis, but not, you don't want to draw blood, you don't want to, scar, you don't want to cause any scar tissue, there's certain places bubbling up, straw and a needle, pokey poke. Oh, what's underneath that bubble? Water. Next thing you know, with your straw, you're going to town. You're hydrating. You've become, are we the most efficient in the desert? Probably not. Long term. But, you only get to find out your limits until you're forced to find out. So challenge yourself, man. Get out there. Start wandering in the desert. But what do you guys prefer? What do you ladies prefer? Do you prefer shorts? If you had one option, if it came down to it, there was just, unforeseen events, shortage of materials for whatever reasons, and we can only produce one kind. We can only produce one kind. Do we go for pants or shorts, fam? Well, if we had to draw a line, if society had to choose, are we going pants or are we going shorts? Oh man, that's tough. That's a tough one. Man, it's like Sophie's Choice all over again. God, what do we do here, fam? Do we go shorts or do we go pants? Do we go pants or shorts? What would I choose? If I had a choice between pants and shorts for life, dude, because you're always asking, like, if you could have one meal for the rest, what if you could only have one attire for the bottoms? That's when you get to know a person. That's when you get to know a lady or a fella. You want to get to know your soulmate? That's how you find it. Oh, well, let's go on a date and ask each other what kind of food we'd have for the rest of our lives. We only have one type of... It's all about the deeper questions. The shorts versus the pants. You know what I'm saying? And the more I think about it, man, I know again the obvious might seem to most of you, you're like, pants, of course pants. It's clear as daylight. Crystal clear. Clear like crack cocaine, dude. It's clear. 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 Oh. Is it though? Is it clear? Is it clear? Why is it so clear? Because you're like, pants, well, obviously more materials. More materials, especially if you're dealing in a time of scarcity, lack of materials, you'd want more materials. And I get it from a, but that's that hunger mentality. That's that famine mentality, fam. You don't want to be looking at life like that. You want to be looking at the glass half full. It's like 3/4 full right now. Switch it around, because look back at the great, what do they say, the greats? Less is more. Never in history, thousands of years have come and gone. Never have you heard that more is better. Have you? No. Why? Because less is more. Because let's say, you need to run. You need to run somewhere. Do you want to be running with shorts? Comfortable, beautiful, above the knee shorts? Or you want to be looking like a damn fool. You want full length. You want a little bit extra long. You want it crumpled at the bottom of your shoes, dude. Oh, you look all sorts of funny, fella. Don't be that guy. Don't be that lady. I know I'm going to make the right decision when time comes. I know where I stand. I stand with the shorts, man. Yeah, because the more I think about it, you got more flexibility in shorts. You can stretch. God, could you stretch in shorts? Oh, man. You take it for granted. You're like, I can stretch anywhere, anytime I want. I can start today if I wanted to. Well, go ahead, do it then. You're not doing it. Why? Pants. Hold you back, man. Hold you back. And, you get up and make we make the choices every day in our lives. Every day. And I'm I don't just talk the talk, fam. I don't just talk the talk. I live it. I live it. I live it. I don't just talk the talk. And you're like, seasons come and go, seasons change. What if it gets colder? What if it doesn't? But it probably will. You're like, it normally does. And you're right. And you're right. And you're right. But that's the thing. It's the present that matters. It's the now. And right now, all I got to do is just sit, close my eyes, and ask myself, what feels right? Shorts, man. Shorts feels right. That's my inner voice. What does your inner voice say? Today, if you're honest with yourself, today, all around the world, today, for a second, look at yourself in the mirror. Isn't it obvious? Oh, I got sensitive skin is what you'll say. I can't wear shorts. Is that what they want you to believe? That your skin is sensitive? That you can't, but is it? Or are you just afraid? Don't be afraid. I was afraid. In the beginning, I was afraid. God, was I afraid? Many years went by. I was wearing pants. And one day it just dawned on me. I'm like, what if there's another world out there? What if there's a world where you walk far enough and you get tired and you rest and you seek shelter and you get some water and food in you and then you continue on walking. And then it gets kind of lonely out there and you're like, man, am I ever going to get to a place where they just wear shorts and no pants? You've heard of it. You've heard of this place, but only in stories and fables and long lost tales told orally by the elders. That's a myth. Don't go chasing wild dreams. Do you want to be like that guy? And you're like, which guy? They're like, that guy who went out there. He too said he found a map where it led him to the land of the shorts, where people were all happy wearing shorts, singing and dancing wearing shorts. There was a fire. They would barbecue outside, play all sorts of games on the beach, volleyball, hacky sack, soccer, the footy ball. They would use different balls for different sports. They'd take the volleyball inside the water. They'd get silly with it. And you're like, that doesn't belong in the water. I know, but they did it. That's the thing. With short lands, in the land of the shorts, you make the rules. And that's what you do. You set, and you've decided to take it upon yourself to go out on this mission. You're like, I'm gonna do it, man. And that's what I said to myself. I'm gonna do it. And I walked far, far into the horizon. And I passed the sun. He's like, Daddy, you're back. I'm like, I'm not your father. Get out of my way. And I continued on walking. Because see that you can't just, all willy-nilly, Daddy, hey. Just trying to get my shorts game on, all right, fella? Figure it out on your own. That's what I did. Went out there and I just followed my guts and my instincts. I'm like, yes, there is a better life. There is a world where people are wearing shorts and everybody's happy all the time. Except half the day, they too are the people that will come back, happy a couple of days and then a little bit down the next. Why? Because of the balance. My kind of people. Good people. Full-hearted people. Wholesome people. Centered people. People who are right down the middle of things. People who have something and they're like, here, half of it, I got full pants. Why don't we split it and do shorts? And it's like the best form of friendship when you split a pair of pants in twos and go halfsies. That's a friendship. Half for you, half for me. I'll take the front half, you take the back half of the pants. Half pants. Full friendship. Remember that, kids. Now, fellas, ladies, this doesn't just apply to kids. As a matter of fact, it's kind of a universal truth out there that shorts are better. Because again, they give you that flexibility, room to breathe. Because if you're just stuck with pants, we've looked at the wonderful world of shorts. But you know, to every yin there's a yang. To every light there's a dark. To every dark there's a light. To every diagram there's another diagram. And then you merge them. And then you have a Venn diagram. So that's that. So shorts, wonderful, great. Everybody sees that, it's obvious. Your Honor, I'd like to. My case is resting. Your Honor, my case is laid back, chillin', resting. I rest. You know, this case be rested. This case is so rested, no bags under his or her eyes. No feeling of a hangover. Why? Because I rest my case. You out there, I'm working my case. I'm working my case all day, every day. Well, stay hydrated in that case. You know your bodies better than I know your bodies, and thank God for that, because that'd be confusing. If I knew your body better than I know my own body, and it'd be so confusing. I'd get a hold of you, maybe like that's how your body feels. I'd be like, okay, thank God. And I tell you, I inform you as well, because it's reciprocal that way. It comes with responsibilities, but for the time being, it's just, every person, every man and woman, knows best for themselves. So that being said, let's go into the darker world. A place where the sun doesn't shine. A place where trees are leafless. They don't have any leaves. Leaves have left the buildings. This place. Kind of like where, it's where death goes. The people of that place only wear pants all day, every day. They wear 2 pants, as a matter of fact. They're so afraid of the idea of shorts, they wear 2 pants. They're sweating. They're getting rashes. They're growing fungi. And not the good kind. Not the kind of fungi that you and I like. Not the kind of shrooms that you and I happen to take from time to time. That just reminds us, man, humanity's pretty damn neat, ain't it? And yes, it is. But this place, pants for days, Daddy. Mommy wanna wear shorts, you can't. Because they double down on pants. They're like, it's only pants. Yeah, pants. Here, pants. There, pants everywhere. Pants as far as the eye can see. And guess what? People can't stretch there. And it is devastating. The look on people's faces where they're like, they've heard of this. They're like, what? Stretching. They've read about it. They've seen it in movies. Stretching. They don't dare to stretch. They've lost the capability of stretching. It's so sad. Good God. But you and I are all just like, look at me, stretching my legs. Dude, that's the thing, we take it for granted. Like, I take it for granted, the fact that I can do a full 360 with my legs. I don't just stop at 180 splits, dude. I do 360 7 days a week. 52 weeks a year, 365 a year. (24/7), 7-Eleven, 911, a 241. I like numbers. Point is that it's because of this flexibility that I can do the 360, dude. I can do 360s. I do what the owls do with their necks, but with my feetsies, with my legs, dude. Why? Because of the freedom to, and you're like, demonstrate. It would kind of ruin it if I did, it'd be so easy for me to just, but some things are better left to the imagination. think of my legs basically as I'm like the clockworks baby. I'm like the hands on the clock, just going. That's what I do. That's why I can't even participate in running sports anymore. I've been banned from running because of the flexibility that I've got. It's insane. It's just what it is. It wouldn't be fair to anybody else. Like if I'm running and these legs that do the 360s, dude, by the time you take one step, I've already, what is that? Oh, it's your boy, dude. Originally, that's where they got the idea of the Roadrunner for the spinning wheels, dude. Your boy. No big deal. But point that I'm trying to make is you get sweaty under these pants and you can't stretch. You'll get itchy. You'll get agitated. It'll be so hot. It'll be so hot. And you're like, what about wintertime? What about wintertime? What about wintertime? Didn't you ever want to go out in shorts in the middle of winter? Just because you can? And it didn't even occur to you, did it? Because, nobody else has done it. Guess what? It starts with you. And me. Being bold. Being daring. Dare I say, be bold? You know? And I get it. I get it. Living this life, it may not seem like, but I guarantee you, fam, it's like no different than taking a dive in the swimming pool that's not filled with water. Sure, it might hurt in the beginning, but after a few hits to the ground, you barely even notice the difference anymore. You know? You go head first into an empty swimming pool a couple of times, you're just swimming every day now in your head. So, sure. You're like, but they've told me to wait till they fill it up and then I jump. And you're like, yeah, but that's where, do you want to be a wuss all your life? You know? Or do you want to take life by the, do you want to take the bull of life and be like, oh, let's go. Let's go. You want to take life by the horns. You want to grab life where the sun don't shine. That's how you grow. That's how I've been growing. I had to stop. I had to stop for a little while. Because again, certain things that I does, again, with the legs that be spinning and the growth that is exponential, they're like, we need to put a cap on this thing, but I'm like, it's already out, can't help it. They're like, okay, can you spin in the same place for a little while? I'm like, okay. Because I'm a team player. You need me to spin in the same place, God, I'll spin in the same place. I'll be spinning in the same place so fast you won't even see me come and go, dude. I'll be just standing still. I'm spinning right now. It's so fast you can't see it. It's kind of like the movement of the earth. It's so fast. And you're like, wouldn't we feel it? That's what I said, man. Why is it not more windy? And you're like, the gravity pulls on the wind. What? So we're here together. And it's times like these that we need to remind each other that the world is filled with love, filled with gooey, mushy humans who are made of roughly 75% to 80% water. The rest of it is, got a good, at least 1% plastic in there too right now, 75%, 80% water, 1 to 2% plastic. The rest of it is just silly putty. But that's just us. That's just you and me doing it together. And because I want to show everybody the love and support, because of the love and support that I've been receiving, ladies who are supporters of this show, let's go ahead and grant you, oh, what is that? 75% to 85% less period pains and cramps when you're on your menstrual cycle. We did it. We did it together. Because that's what I do. Ladies sit down and watch this show and they're like, oh my God, I laughed so hard. My tampon, along with my menstrual blood, just all in one shot, instead of having to wait 3 to 4 to maybe 7 days, depending on, oh, it's just one floater. You come in here Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, whichever day of the week yours happens to be on. You watch one of the videos, man. That tampon is, where is it? Along with the menstrual cycle, in the trash bin, dude. Why? Because that's where it belongs, obviously. But we go ahead and do that. And don't think that I'll just bring this kind of like, I've tested this out first. I've tested this out in other markets. First we went to Asia and then Europe. The ladies in Europe and Asia, thank you for participating in the trial runs. It worked fantastic. And now we look forward to bringing this product to Africa, the Americas. Oh, we've got hundreds of letters from females. Thank you so much. Ever since we've been watching the show, our periods have been 75% to 85% less painful. I'm like, if there's anything I can do to help, you think I want to hold back? You think I'm going to be stingy with it? No. And guess what? We're going to work on that remaining 10 to 15%. Before you know it, it'll all just be, what was it? Didn't even notice my period pain. Why? Because we take care of each other. We look out for each other. Like, you know what I mean? And don't think that just because you're a fella, I'll leave you out here all high and dry and I'll take care of my boys out here. And I'll take care of my boys out here. Got my men's. I feel you out there. What do you need? What do you need? Prostate check? I got you. Free prostate exams for everybody above 40. 50? What is it? What's the age? You know what the age is. I got you. I'm not gonna let another fella fall down to the old prostate cancer, dude. Get it checked when the time comes. But we'll check it for you. With the best of the best, you know, quasi-educated experts do. Well, we'll send them out by the loads. That's what I do. I try to, you know, want to maintain a balance. Looking out for the femmes, the males, everybody, the gang, the young, the old. Hope you're all safe and sound wherever you are. Thank you for all the love and support. Where can you find these videos? If they happen to make you laugh, if they happen to maybe, I don't know, make you think about anything, whether silly or serious, that would mean that I'm doing my job. So if you like these videos, you can find the full-length videos on YouTube. If you're already on YouTube, thank you. Go ahead and hit those subscribe buttons. Helps your boy out. If you like the videos, of course, talk about it. And if you're on Instagram, thank you for all the love and support. That's cool too. And if you're on Patreon, that's also cool too. And you're like, are these, how does it work? You just show up every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That's what it is. No catch, no silly business, no, you know, it's what it is. It's raw. It's emotional. We're going through life together. We're growing. We're going to grow to the point where we start shrinking, baby. And I can't wait till that day comes. I'm going to be seeing you all here when I'm 375 years old and just a shriveled little prune of a man. I'll be here. Don't you worry your pretty little face. Gorgeous little bastards out there. Love you guys. Thank you for all the love and support. I'll be back here again on Monday. Yeah. Rock and roll weekend, man. It's Friday. Go get lady, have fun. See y'all soon. Peace out.